Let's learn about Terraria. Terraria, 2011 video game. Let's cover the basics for this classic game. Terraria is an action-adventure sandbox game developed by Relogic, originally released on Windows in 2011, and has since been ported to literally everywhere else. You explore, craft, build, paint, and fight a lot in a procedurally generated 2D world. It was heavily influenced by SNES style, aka 16-bit, and has a cute little 2D sprite that runs around and does what you want it to do. Many people consider this game the 2D Minecraft. Terraria was originally released without a clear story, but 8 years later, the developers released a story connecting its characters and gameplay elements. They released the lore in pages that look like this. The devs also made it clear that this story is intended to be one possible interpretation. Speaking of the developer, it was done by Relogic. Relogic is a small dev team currently made up of 11 people. Andrew Spinks is the president, who had a falling out with Google in 2021 because his account was disabled for over 3 weeks and got pissed and said, you know what? Screw Google Stadia. I'm out. My company will no longer support any of your platforms moving forward. Crazy. But they finally worked it out, and Terraria confirmed that the Stadia release will move forward after all, so they worked it out. Spinks lost his YouTube channel, Gmail, Google Drive, everything. Apparently it pissed him off. Looks like Relogic also did Pixel Piracy. I remember playing that game a while ago. But yeah, this is another story of a small developer creating an amazingly popular game. Oh, and Relogic is also based in Indiana. The publisher is 505 Games. 505 has published some great games. You can see right here, Sniper Elite, Payday 2, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Many consider this one of their favorite games of all time. Dead by Daylight, and they did the PC release of Death Stranding. Oh, and they did Zumba Fitness. I remember that game. 505 is based in Italy. Let's check out Terraria's website. Dig, fight, build. The very world is at your fingertips as you fight for survival. Classic action with the freedom of sandbox-style creativity. I think this is a trailer. Is this a trailer? It's a trailer. We're watching a trailer. I do love the music in this game. It's got that retro chill vibe going on. This game can sometimes get really chaotic. I actually really enjoyed some of these boss fights. 800 new items? Oh yeah! Terraria 1.3. Cool. All right. I like stuff like that. Trailers are always my favorite. Looks like the last time they released something was September 27th, 2002, which from this recording was about 8 months ago. So I guess this game is still semi-supported. It's still supported. They're a small team. Looks like they have a blog for news. Dig, fight, build. Oh, look at that parallax. Hey, that's pretty cool. Woo, woo. Here's the team. We'll get into them in a little bit. They're showcasing some fan art. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, it looks like some build creations. Oh man, the amount of time some of these people put in to make that was cool. Hold on. Hey, that's pretty cool. Always impressed with community builds in these type of games. Oh cool, you can buy the music. I'm gonna listen to it. Takes us to a SoundCloud. Yeah, pretty awesome. I actually really like how SoundCloud puts all these comments below. How much is this to buy the album? Just $5? Cool. Okay. More artwork for wallpapers and mobile. All right, so Terraria also has forums, and their last post was a couple weeks ago, which tells me they're still supporting the game, even though they're taking the summer off. You can also buy clothing, accessories, toys, and collectibles. Wait, is that a shelf for an Xbox? Well, if you still had an Xbox One, you could get a skin for it. Neat. All right, let's get into the team. Andrew Spinks is the creator and president of Relogic. He was the lead developer of Super Mario Bros. X. After reading this, it kind of seems like he has had a love-hate relationship with the game. He says he's gonna leave. A few days later, he comes back. Oh, he's also known as Redigit, and his wife is Senks, also known as Whitney. She is the producer and vice president and chief operating officer and game designer. Other programmers of the game besides Andrew is Uri Omer and Chris Bednars. Let's get into the artwork. Victor Moira, James Hayes, and Jim Kexrud. Kexrude.
Kajixrud.
Kajixrod?
Kajixrud.
Kajixrod. That can't be right. Is that right?
Kajixrud.
Kajixrod. Jim Kajixrod. He's the one who made the sprites that we know and love, and also some promo art. Like this and this. He's got good taste too. Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Last of Us are his favorite games. Apparently Victor Mora started the games industry career in 1900. Most likely a typo, but here are some of the artwork they've made. And his favorite game is A Link to the Past. I also agree. That's my favorite game as well. Definitely has good taste. I couldn't find any artwork from James Hayes, but I'm sure it's good. The music. Let's look up the composer, Scott Lloyd Shelley. Oh, awesome. He did work on the Crocodile Hunter television show. Done a number of short films, several documentaries, and here he is looking that way. I want to find some of his music. Oh, he's got an IMDb page. He was a part of the Transformers the movie? Okay, I like this guy. So I could only find Terraria albums, but we know those are dang good. So how was this game received? On launch, it was it's pretty good. Score, meaning generally favorable. 83s, 81s. The lowest on the 3DS for Metacritic was 71. We do have a couple 9 out of 10s. In 2011, Terraria was the Indie of the Year player choice on IndieDB. In 1 week, it sold 200,000 copies, double that within a month, and by May 2022, over 44 million copies have been sold. 23 million copies on PC, 9 million on consoles, and 12 million on mobile. This puts that game number 13 on the most sold games of all time. Right there. Oh, Overwatch is on this list? Oh, that's awesome. Man, that's a pretty powerful list. Well, there you have it. Terraria is an extremely fun time sink type of game that you can play with your friends, and it's honestly just a really good time and very lighthearted. I like the game. Hopefully we learned something. Now let's go play it because you know you want to.